everybody, Splint here. Welcome to Splint Reacts. If you are a returning subscriber, then welcome back to the channel. Okay guys, we're setting up to watch episode 2 of Queen Charlotte, A Bridgerton Story. And I just want to kick this one off by saying I am so sorry if you can hear Miko snoring in the background. He's got a new bed and he loves it, so yeah. Episode 1 was really just like a lot of setup, which is fine. So I think from episode 2 onwards we'll be in the nitty-gritty of the series and really looking at you know, how they get through you know, these different obstacles that are going to come up, i.e. more race issues that will probably be dividing the ton and high society. Okay guys, let's do it. I felt really bad for her too because her brother had immediately left, as I suppose he would be required to do so. And I felt so bad for her because I was like, oh, she must feel so alone. And like even now. Thank goodness those are a thing of the past.
Grimsley?
Your Majesty.
What is in my engagement diary for the week? Must meet with my ladies in waiting. That is important. There is so much to take in here. The art, seeing the galleries of London, and I have always loved the theatre and music. Are there concerts, operas?
You don't do anything, girl.
I have duties, official duties, do I not?
You do, Your Majesty. Many duties.
Then how can there be nothing in the Queen's engagement diary?
You are currently enjoying the privacy of the first days of marriage, Your Majesty.
Without a husband.
He is the king. He is well suited to anyone.
That is not the question.
Oh, what is the question?
A female is present, I cannot speak it.
Ah, well then. In my day, there were 7 people in the bedchamber on my wedding night to witness the marital act.
Goodness.
Now it is the thing to give the couple privacy. And we know that Georgie, the king, it is just that he has his own mind.
Very independent.
A most. It is a wonderful experiment. Long live the experiment.
He's got a bit of sass, that guy. That is a good spread. I love the costuming in the show. Like every single time I see, particularly young Charlotte, but every time I see one of the women in a different gown, I'm like, they look absolutely stunning. I just want to wear one for fun. I love the red, although it's kind of Danbury's color, I reckon. She's just gonna go see him, I reckon. She's making me sad though. Oh, don't cry, don't cry.
The passage of time does not always reap benefits.
Queen!
However, there are some very special joys well worth waiting for.
Oh my god, there's 2! Okay, alright. Is that Cantonese baby?
No. She is a delightful person.
She is an actress.
Your father and I have provided Great Britain with a great bloodline. It will not end with your generation. This bloodline will continue.
Grimsley, ready the carriage.
Yes, Your Majesty. May I say our destination?
We are going to see my husband.
Go girl.
Your Majesty, we were not
Where
expecting...
is he?
The observatory, Your Majesty.
Wait here.
Would you like to step indoors while we wait to find out?
Thank you, sir. That is very kind and generous of you to offer.
So this guy's probably no longer with us, hey? Because we haven't seen him in Bridgerton at all.
She is quite the beauty, a jewel, but perhaps she is not pretty to him, not his type.
I do not know that I can define his type. Female.
Yeah, so those two are like the gossips.
Charlotte. Hello, here you are. It is an observatory for looking at the stars. Now, this is a perfectly clear night.
What mistake did I make?
You made no mistake.
Did I say something to offend you?
No.
Did I do something to offend you?
No,
Then
Charlotte.
what is it? What is so wrong with me? You prefer stars to my company.
I did not say that I prefer stars
You have been
to...
in this room.
Observatory. The only one of its kind in all of England.
While I have been stuck in that stuffy house, being changed like a doll 3 times a day with nowhere to go, no one to talk to, and nothing to do.
You're the queen. I do not understand what you complain about.
She wants your company.
Suddenly, I am queen. In a strange country, with strange food and strange customs. You do not understand because this is who you were born to be. I cannot make friends. I must hold myself apart. I do not know a single soul here except for you. I'm completely alone. And you prefer the sky to me.
I do not want to fight with you.
I want to fight with you. Fight with me. Fight for me.
Go home, Charlotte.
Just want some company. Come on, George, you silly sausage.
What of their relations?
Relations?
Their marital bonds.
Just say no.
I mean, from what I can tell, I would say yes. You agree it is successful, do you not, Brimsley?
Most successful.
Or maybe the Kingsman is shady and that's why we don't have him anymore? I don't know.
I was having tea, Coral. I was embroidering.
I don't need to see another one of those scenes.
Do we know what brought it on? He went to White's in Mayfair for the first time. Apparently, as a titled member of the Ton, he has a right to entry, but they refuse to allow him in.
Is she not gonna eat? Yeah, of course. Of course she's gonna get, like, depressed.
What would you have the king do?
A gesture?
A gesture?
A gesture.
I will suggest some sort of gesture.
Of course she would feel, like, alone, though. Of course she's gonna get sad and depressed.
Orange. Take it to the kitchens for the Queen's meal.
I can pick my own orange, Brimsley.
Yes, Your Majesty. Orange.
No, let her do it. God.
The King has sent you a gift. It is waiting in the foyer. And there is a note, ma'am.
Is it gonna be her dog?
Show me the gift.
It's gotta be a dog. Ah! It's in a basket!
I think it is a dog, Your Majesty.
No. Dogs are big and majestic. That is a deformed bunny.
That is so cute.
I want to meet my ladies in waiting tomorrow.
Your Majesty is on her honeymoon. You cannot...
I can, and I will. You shall not tell me what I'm allowed to do.
Your Majesty, I am the one person who will never tell you what you are allowed to do.
I am not allowed to meet my ladies in waiting during my honeymoon.
It would be unwise for Your Majesty to meet with all of them.
Would one trust Lady Danbury?
What a beautiful dog, Your Majesty.
'Tis a deformed bunny.
Are you meeting each of your ladies in waiting individually?
No. Brimsley said you would be the most discreet because I am on my honeymoon. It is a splendid honeymoon. My husband is the best of husbands. He gave me this beautiful bunny thing.
It's so cute though.
May I speak freely, Your Majesty?
Please speak freely.
My honeymoon was a disaster. Painful and quite terrifying. It is all right if your wedding night was not perfect. Your Majesty, you did have a wedding night? I'm talking about consummating. You have to have... Your Majesty... If you did not consummate the marriage, you are not actually married to the king.
Trying to explain it would be so hard.
You did consummate. You do know what I mean when I say consummate. Listen for Brimsley. We will require drawing paper and charcoals.
How many times does he insert it?
As many times as necessary.
How long does it take?
Feels like it takes forever.
Will I enjoy it?
I never have. Perhaps if it is with someone you like.
Well, I do not like George, so I do not see why we should need to bother ourselves to do this at all.
This is important. You are the first of your kind. You must secure your position.
Yes, but this is not my failing. I mean, he clearly does not want me, and I cannot somehow force him to want to do this with me.
They would not let him join the hunt.
They would not let him join the hunt.
You would think I am sending them to the Tower of London.
Hello, Queen. Look at her in red. My goodness.
Dowager Viscountess Violet Bridgerton, Your Majesty.
Do sit down and join us. Thank you for the honor of the invitation.
This is a surprise.
You have had 2 weddings in 2 years. How do you do it? Do what? Get them to want to marry. Well, it helps if they are in love. Love?
My goodness, she's like, what?
Lady Danbury also has many children. Perhaps she can advise.
My 4 children have done me the honor of moving many continents.
I shall simply find them wives myself, order them to marry, and they can worry about the love part later. Thank you. You are welcome.
And she'll probably blame her if it goes wrong.
What did you speak to Her Majesty about?
Does it signify what 2 ladies discuss at tea?
You are being purposely obstructive, Agatha, and I will not have it.
Lady Danbury. That is my title, Your Highness. The one you were kind enough to bestow upon me. Lady Agatha Danbury.
Respect.
Perhaps we should speak in a womanly way.
Let me handle her for you. If Lord Bute were
I
here...
believe I can manage.
This actress is excellent as well.
I need to know what is going on at Buckingham House. I need a trusted ear. Do you understand?
I do. When a title is bestowed, it comes with income and land. Without those things, a title is simply a title.
You want money.
The reason your father-in-law, the king, knew my family is because my father-in-law is also a king. We have more money than most of the ton. What I need is for my husband to not be denied entry to White's. I need my husband to be invited on the hunt.
You should be grateful.
You say you need to know what is going on over at Buckingham House.
Careful, Lady Danbury.
You need to know what is going on over at Buckingham House. We need to be equal members of the ton.
Wow. I love that, because she probably, like, helped, you know, put them in the position that they're in now. And not just, like, not just the Danbury house or whatever, but, like, just the whole ton. He's probably been ordered to go there, though, by his mother. So he's probably not in a good mood.
Is it all right if I join you for a meal this evening?
A meal? A meal? Are you... A meal?
Charlotte? Where are you going?
I do not know. Just away from you, wherever you are not.
Charlotte! Charlotte! Charlotte, if you'll just give me a chance... Charlotte, stop walking this instant! You have no reason to trust me. I marry you, and then I disappear into my observatory. And then I come here to dine as if...
Keep going.
Allow me to show you where my mind has been. It might not make you forgive me, but it might make you hate me a little bit less.
Venus, the planet Venus. I am staring at Venus.
You are. I've been studying it. See, a rare occurrence is coming.
Well, George, it is beautiful.
It is. Being king is a hazard. My world has been made to revolve around me, and it has made me selfish. I'm so sorry.
Yes, well, I do not forgive you. Yet.
Yet is hope.
Perhaps.
So cute.
I'm coming home to Buckingham House.
Goodness me, all that for Venus, eh? I love it when her hair is out like that.
It has 1,000 tiny buttons. I'm suddenly concerned that my maid's made the wrong choice.
I'm very good with buttons. Do you know what happens on a wedding night?
Ah, yes. I know everything. I have seen drawings and had a detailed explanation.
That is good to know.
I do not like the part where my head hits the wall over and over again. Is there a way to avoid that?
Yes, there is a way to avoid that.
I feel so bad for Lady Danbury. I feel like Lady Danbury's gonna be like, what? It can be good?
This is ours.
Danbury House.
Are you sure?
What do the papers you received from a palace say?
The papers say that it is ours. I never thought that I would see this day. Do you know how this happened?
I have no idea.
I will tell you how this happened. The king sees me for who I am.
That's it.
He understands that the old days are over. That men are men, regardless from whence they come.
You know, I believe
Hush,
that...
woman. I will try the key.
I would like us to eat together.
I do not think he has gone out, Your Majesty. I believe he is a visitor.
Is it Mama?
This cannot go wrong.
You told me to bed her. I have done so. I understand. Abundantly clear since my first breath that I was born for the happiness or misery of a great nation, and consequently must often act contrary to my passions.
I shall have my breakfast now.
This is making me sad again. Because obviously, like, he's in a position where he can't just do what he wants. But I feel bad. I feel so bad for her as well.
Your mother has departed, Your Majesty. I saw to it myself.
And Charlotte?
The Queen is at breakfast in the dining room. If you would like to join her, I can.
Yes, yes. Get him here. Charlotte.
She will never know of it.
So something else is going on with George. So, like, we know that he has dementia, I think, by the time, like, present day George has dementia. So, I don't know, it's like, maybe he gets it really early. Maybe he's got something else that's going on as well. Anxiety, maybe? Maybe he's got anxiety? Yeah, episode 2 was quite fun. I noticed that there weren't any covers in that episode because I kept kind of waiting. I kept kind of waiting to hear like a song that I recognized, but we didn't get any covers, and that's fine. I thought that was a really good episode. Yeah, so obviously being a king would be a lot because you can't just do whatever you want to. You can't just do whatever you want to do. Yeah, I feel bad for both of them. I'm hoping we'll get to see more of Violet. Well, young Violet hasn't come into it yet, so maybe she comes in this next episode. But it's kind of cool watching Lady Danbury have like a boss lady moment with George's mother. That was kind of cool. I appreciated that. And that she said, like, I already have money. It's not about that. It's about the respect that comes along with the title. So that was cool. I don't know if Slim Jim is going to become a problem. I still can't remember his name, the King's Man. But anyways, I don't know. I think it'll be interesting to see the development for him because he kind of gives me shady vibes. Like I wouldn't trust him, probably. I would trust Brimsley first before I trusted him. I was feeling like I was having like an emotional connection for 2 seconds to Lord Danbury when he was speaking at the front of the house, and he was saying that, you know, he sees me for who I am, he values me. And then he was like, hush, woman. And I was like, ugh. But anyways, yeah, really, really, really good so far. I think I'm going to watch one more episode. Don't know when you guys will get it. Probably a week after this one is up. But I'm going to watch another one, I think. Thanks so much for watching, you guys. If you enjoyed this reaction, please make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to the channel for future Queen Charlotte reactions and other reactions that we will be doing along the way. I will see you guys in the next video. Peace!